Platinum Aurora, the Octocove, current reigning king of Egypt for 30,000 years. Although I love the amenities as being king, such as my golden headdress, Ankh scepter, and the lavish amount of Ankh coins I have surrounding my throne, but with all that being said, simplicity is what I crave, and if you are simplicity, then welcome to the royal table. So, this slide has released Pat Update 3.4.44 patch notes for Lily Pele, the young fire haired woman we saw in the story for Meta Dalen, and of course, the one we saw in the loading screen on this slide. We're going to dive into her abilities and new stuff that will be coming to the update on July 21st. But first of all, just like Metadalen, we're going to dive into their history, who they are as a deity. We have to do so we can better understand why, what their ability are, and what makes them connected to their Esper version. So Pele. Now imagine a volcano that's a volcano. We don't like it. Fires, death. But in Hawaii, people see a volcano more like a friend. Pele is a Hawaiian goddess of fire, lightning, and volcanoes. Trust me, don't make her pissed off. Widely revered as the sacred creator of the Hawaiian Islands, known affectionately, known affectionately and respectively by locals as Madame Pele or Tutu Pele or Grandmother Pele. Her presence is deeply woven into the spiritual fabric, history, and the active landscape of Hawaii. So if you ever go into Hawaii and you see anything referred to a woman with fire, with hair of fire, magma, when hair made of lilies, you can understand why. So if you ever travel to Hawaii and you always see fire all about, just remember this is respect for Pele. I rather have respect for that always. So according to my information, according to traditional Hawaiian mo'olelo or stories, Pele resides within, let's say, Helema crater. You know, this. Let us say she resides in a volcano. I can't really pronounce this kind of Hawaiian words. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if I get it wrong. It's one of the world's most active volcanoes located on the big island of Hawaii. Yeah, so anytime you hear about a volcano erupting in Hawaii, yeah, that's Pele. Something not right. She embodies dual element rules. With her lava, she can completely devour forests and towns. Yet this same molten rock cools to form fertile new land and expand the volcanoes. Now, let's let's go to history class. We always know that volcanoes created to increase the size of land or an island, or probably to bring new life, which is what it is. Most volcanoes are caused due to convergent plate boundaries, where the oceanic and continental plate fuse together. Now, the continental plate is lighter, so it goes on, while the oceanic plate is heavier. So, once that plate goes underneath the oceanic plate, cross it just goes upwards and it forms volcanoes on its ridges, which is how the Caribbean islands or any other archipelago was created. So, Pele in this time was a creation of these islands. But to be honest, well, scientists already have their thing about it. Let's see. Let's see. Legend says Pele travels by canoe from Tahiti. Tahiti. She migrated down the Hawaiian island chains, looking for a deep enough place to build her volcano fire pit. Yeah. As well. She was relentlessly pursued by her own older sister, Namakaka. That's I don't know. I don't like to say that. The ocean goddess who tried to extinguish her fires. The epic battle eventually drove Pele to her permanent home high up in the volcano. I ain't gonna say her name. Pele is known to shift her physical form. She frequently appears to humans as a beautiful young woman, an elderly grandmother carrying a walking stick, or a white dog. Yeah, that's gonna set me off. Now, she have her own curses. A widespread modern legend warns that taking volcanic rock, sand, or black glass, known as pale air, from the islands will bring a severe bad luck. It's like saying, do not take anything from King Tut's tomb. You won't like King Tut's tomb. Seriously, why every time you see humans get. Why when you see human beings literally hear warning sign, they're like, oh, I'm still going to take it? Mm. The U.S. Postal Service in Hawaii regularly receive packages from tourists returning stolen rocks to appease the goddess. Uh, it, well, I've heard of that. Well, we've heard of that before. Everybody has. You take something, bring it back, so that way she can take back her curse. I don't know if it works the same way for Egypt, but anyway, why would you want to take? Oh my god, a beautiful rock. This would go good in my centerpiece. Yeah, but Pele don't like when you take her stuff. Yeah, you take her hair, so I'm going to give you exactly why you should take my hair. Okay. Native Hawaiians and visitors here historically offer gifts like red flowers, gin, or food at the crater rim to show reverence and respect, request safe passage through her sacred lands. Yeah. Well, have respect for Pele before you end up becoming a cooked goose. So, Pele is the one goddess you don't want to piss off because if you piss off, yeah, you will actually see why. And of course, she's just. I mean, come on. I have a feeling she's associated with Pompeii, Mount Vesuvius, but we can't say. But we can. But I can't say that. I already did. But anyway. But yet again, for a woman of wrath and volcanic activity, she's not that bad looking. But now this that has brought her into the game as a Hawaiian goddess. We don't know what um area she'll be in, but we're gonna look at that once we get into the game. But now, time to go to the patch news and see what this slide has traded. So, new Esper, Lily Pele, a 5-star Inferno. As always, we already know she's going to be an Inferno anyway. Fire. Lily support is a support who boosts the damage dealt by Inferno fighter allies. So this is going to be good against those who use Tetsuya, Javid, or any fighter Esper that does. And if you have any fighter Inferno Esper, and you literally have literally good high damage, because my Tetsuya is at 10,000 10k damage or attack. So if you have her on your team and you go up against any team, she'll do good for you. Her abilities: Fire Song deals damage to one enemy based on attack. Ascension attacks one enemy dealing damage based on attack and gains AP. Hmm, she moves. Ability 2: Blazing Wave. At the start of combat, grants Torrid to Inferno fighter allies. When a Torrid carrier takes action, Lily gains AP.
Torrid Undispellable increases damage dealt. Before the carrier acts, they take damage based on their current HP. This damage ignores shields and cannot kill the carrier, and remove one control effect from themselves. Torrid won't be removed upon death. Okay. Ability 3 Magma's Sonata increases all allies' AP. If a target ally has Torrid and their current HP percentage is at or above a certain threshold, they gain an extra turn. So this is going to be quite good for an Esper. So those of you who's actually struggling in the blazing the Inferno Tower in Calamity Islands, the Pele might be the one for you. You can actually use it, but that depends on how you use it. I'm not going to tell you how to use your Espers, but I'm going to tell you at least put it uh, do what you want with your team. It's your team. Create how you want. It's your account. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Her resonance. Under R1, Magma Sonata, morph the effect. Magma Sonata. When the ability is on cooldown, all allies gain speed. So if this ability is on cooldown, all your allies gain speed. So their speed increases. Res R2, Blazing Wave Morph 1, new effect. At the start of combat, ally applies a Torrid to all Umbra and Shimmer Fighter Espers. So this is going to literally make now, sadly, um, oh boy, this is going to be good in the towers. I can tell you that, especially a temporal and infinity tower, because if you have Umbra Espers, like example, me, I always use my max resonated Niles Nidhogg, and for Shimmer Fighter Espers, I incorporate using my Tever. So if you have that, these experts can be for you, but if you have another expert that literally has that ability, it will work well. Well, but I wish Umbra experts would be used in the towers, for example, Inferno, Wind, Flow, and Shimmer, because this will be good, but yet we'll see what happens next. R3, Blessing. Base attack, base defense, and base HP plus 15%. R4, Blazing Wave Morph 2. No effect. Before turret carriers take action, excluding counter attacks, they gain attack up and crit rate up for one turn. R5, Aura. Base attack, base defense, and base HP goes up by 20%. R6, Blazing Wave More 3, new effect. Turret carrier's ability 3 final damage is increased by a percentage equal to their current HP lost HP percentage. Well, a lot of players will be very utilizing more of the Inferno Espers. I always utilize mine. So you're gonna see a lot of players in the in multiplayer, especially PvP, using it, but also in the towers as well as PvE, they're going to be utilizing these Inferno Espers a lot. So summer theme show is still continuing, and we on as usual we have the Abyssal Trials, training combat, and all and everything to get probe keys in order to unlock various prize and rewards. Of course, Memory Rift and Echo Kings is available. In Echo Kings, you'll take on so in Echo of Kings, you will take on bosses across 10 difficulty levels. At higher difficulties, additional restrictions will be placed on your Esper teams. Some Esper abilities will also be weakened during battle, while the bosses will become stronger. Clearing a stage for the first time grants the first clear reward for each difficulty you haven't cleared. Your first challenge of the day also lets you open an chest for great rewards. Clearing difficulty 10 unlocks the final Kingland difficulty. The top 100 experts will be ranked and receive special insignia rewards when the rankings are finalized. finalized. So that's new. I don't really know much about it. There'll be a lot of restrictions, but we'll see what happens. We'll see. Of course, limited time Rift emblems to to get our loyalty chest for legendary emblemons, Shimmer records. So we have same thing: Lu Shang, Eugene, Betel, Zuhong, Elaine, Badron, Hilda, Javed, and from Mitsuki. So apparently, I have Badron, Hilda, and Javed at max resonated. I don't know if Lu Shang. I need one more. I think I'll go for Lu Shang because I need one more copy to max resonate him. For the rest, I'm not sure. Elaine, I think I'll have to go for Elaine next because I have her sister Athena um at max resonate, so I might go for Elaine, but I'll do Lu Shang. Let's see. As usual, activities last for 20 days, so we all know that. So limit time, new events, limited time echo. So phase one, we have Brewster and Abigail. So of course, if you don't have Brewster or you don't have a max resonate, same for Abigail, that is your chance. Phase two, Sakura and Zuhong. Of course, again, you don't have them or don't have them max resonate or don't have a resonance for them, then that's your chance. And at phase three, we have Javed and Clara. So if you don't have any one of these six espers, you can go ahead and get them or max resonate them if you need a few more copies. Um, hmm. Speaking of which, something else I've noticed. Hold on a minute. Back up. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, so as usual, the wish has been drawn. Okay, so they've added Swift Space for Lily Pele, Meta Sobek, um, Thor, and Poseidon. Let's see, Esper balance optimizations. Hold on a minute. Something else I've noticed. Hmm. Okay, so let's see, Jin, I'm not going to say his name. So the divinate effect is no longer limited to non-PvP combo gameplay. Brewster ability to adjustments, reload, attack can now be applied even if stun fails to land. Um, New ability two also is ability two. When Brewster does not have reload attack, using this ability triggers an assist. In Resonance 2, the original Resonance, the effect has been moved to R0. Ah. Let's see, for new R2, after acting outside his own turn, Brewster permanently gains attack up to a limit. Hmm. New R6, after casting his basic ability via an assist, if Brewster still has reload attack, he constantly casts his basic ability until all reload attack stacks are consumed. Let's see other adjustments. Reload attack no longer triggers counter attacks when dealing damage. Well, since I already have my Brewster Max resonated, this would be a good thing. Feng Nuxi, which I'm going for Shimmer Reverb. This ability's cooldown can no longer be affected by any ability. So her third ability would not be affected, actually immune, so you cannot silence it no matter what. This is kind of good. For R2 adjustments, the original R2 effect has been moved to R0. Okay, so new resident Fangnuxi cannot be afflicted with debuff. So this is going to be quite good. I think people are going to start using her from now on. At R6 adjustment no longer grants immunity, shelter, immunity, Shelter now prevents the carrier from being afflicted with debuffs. Before the carrier takes an active turn, removes all control effects, silence, taunt, AP gain prevention, pass, passive trigger nullifications, and other effects, then resets all ability cooldowns. A definite chance to grant of granting the target an extra turn when casting Soul Transmute. Let's see, Celia, cooldown ability to cooldown reduced from 6 turns to 3 turns. The ascension effect no longer requires the ability to be off cooldown. It can now trigger once per active turn. Let's see R1 adjustments. The effect has been removed. Ruby Coronet gains a new effect when forming the team. For every one Chemectic, Chemectic Stone Esper ally present, increases all allies' attack, defense, and HP by a certain percentage. Well, she's going to be useful now. R6, the original Resident 6 effect has been moved to R0. Let's see. At the start of new effect for R6, at the start of combat, Celia's final damage taken is reduced based on the number of deployed teammates up to a limit. Each time an ally dies, this reduction decreases by a certain percentage. Adjustment on a divinity at the start of Celia's turn. If she is unable to act, she has a chance to dispel one control effect from herself. Mavis. For Mavis, Carnival Heat can now be gained up to 5 times per turn. Mhm. Let's see, new ability 2 reduces final damage taken from single target attacks. But this is going to be interesting. The new effect now resets the cooldown of ability 3. R6 adjustment, the effect now resets the target's ability cooldowns. This also applies when Mavis passive triggers upon her death. Let's see, Divinate. Before Mavis' turn begins, she dispels decease from herself, recovers 8 HP based on her own max HP, then grants attack up for one random ally for 1 turn. Other adjustments, Mavis' base attributes have been increased. Carnival Heat also being adjusted while Archibald is present. Ah. Every 10 stacks deals true damage based on Mavis' max HP. At max stats, the damage increases at a higher percentage of her 8 max HP. Archibald. Ability 3. Let's see. Shared damage increased to 50%. New effect 3 gains an extra turn upon receiving Soul Parade. Resonant 2 adjustment. The original Resonant 2 effect has been moved to R0. Let's see, R6. The original Resonant 6 effect has been moved to R2. Okay. New effect. When Archibald has Soul Parade and an allied Mavis is dead, this ability deals 200% more final damage and becomes immune to all non-damage effects from non-boss enemies. Oh yeah, he's gonna be useful. He's gonna be used a lot. Divinate adjustment. The original Divinate effects has been incorporated into ability 2. Let's see, at the end of Archibald's turn, if he is affected by incapacitated or soul parade, he deals true damage based on his attack to all enemies. Other adjustments, Archibald's base stats has been increased. The basic ability damage increases has been removed from one swing. Persephone, okay, there's not much on her. Let's see, Persephone ability 1 adjustments. Against bosses with multiple HP bars, true damage cannot exceed a certain of a single HP bar maximum HP. You know, I don't know more about that.
But of course, we'll see for ourselves. Okay, so right now I'm going to look at all the balanced, all the experts that have been balanced, and see what changes will be made. Okay. Okay, so let's see with R2. So it's R2, eat this at the start of combat, gain 3 reload attack stacks. So according to the patch note, the original residence has moved to R0. So if you don't have anybody R0, he still gain these 2 attack stats at the beginning of battle. Let's see. So he's R2. He's R2 moves to R0. Let's see for families.
Well, without further ado, let's get to work.
Let's see. So ability 3 cannot be longer affected. See, the original R residence 2 effect has been moved to R0.
How about we spend more time together?
When paper talisman is active, steals 1 buff from the target. So this is moved to R0. So this is very good. So we can see this is happening.
How about we spend more time together?
Our new resident R2 pregnancy cannot be affected by debuff. So at R2, she can't be affected by debuff at R2. That'll be something.
Those rubies definitely match my outfit.
Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Resident 6. Let's see. R6. Let's see. Crimson Protection. Revived allies. AP boost carried. Increased to 1%.
I guess I'll go shopping.
Allies attack
Maybe get myself a new dress.
So her R6 will be moved to R0. So now we don't have to worry about this. And of course, a lot of players are going to
make her more useful. Okay, select the final damage taken is reduced. Okay.
Surprise! Do you like the gift I prepared?
Let's see. R2 adjustment. This effect now resets the cooldown of ability 3.
Trey,
Okay, so
settle
this
down. Stay up there, will ya? Trey, settle down. Stay up there, will ya?
maybe this will be changed a lot. So reduces final damage taken from single target attacks.
Trey, settle down. Stay up
The effect
there,
now
will
resets
ya?
target's ability cooldown. This also applies when Mavis' passive triggers upon her death. Let's see. We'll move to R1s. Reduces the target's max HP upon landing activity. Reduction 50% of damage. Let's see. Original Resonance 6 effect has moved to R2. So R6 resets the cooldown of Carnival Sonata, so that'll be at R2. Let's see. Okay, so a lot of R6 will move to R2 and a lot of R2 will move to R1. As for Shimmer, let's see.
People who have seen the Aurora Borealis are especially lucky.
See, Heart of Flame, ability 1 adjustment. Against bosses with multiple HP bars, true damage cannot exceed a certain percentage of a single HP bar minimum HP.
Alright, memory saved.
Well, we'll see. Oh, dear. I didn't release anything about Pele. I think Pele is going to be summoned with normal. Summoned with normal things. I'm not really sure, but trust me, once Pele arrived, Brewster, Jiv, Bad Run, let's see, Niles.
I yield to no one.
Let's see. Meta, Freddy.
Who's tired of living?
Let's see who else. We also have Fushi.
I want to say, got a new mission? Give me a mission. The weak look back. The strong.
Hold on.
Anyone in the Union is experiencing. Is there a more silence?
Let's see. A lot of people don't
I give the orders around here. Truth is often hidden in trivial information.
Now, I
Shiny!
don't know what Pele will do
Idiot!
short of
New life
this.
will let
Okay,
you dawn. The future awaits.
Wounds can be healed, but people.
Whoa, V! I'm shiny!
well, that's all we have for the patch notes. Seems to be getting a lot of changes to certain espers. But we'll see where it goes. Oh well, guys, that's all the time we have today for an inside look at patch notes for update 3.4.4, coming to you July 21st, 2026, 7 o'clock to 9:30 UTC. Okay, I don't know how that. So Pele will be coming. Gear up, and of course, I hope you all enjoy this. If you like this video, please leave a like, and of course comment on your Esper, and of course how we'll be utilizing the new changes to the Espers coming, and of course share this video if anyone else who plays disliked. And of course, last but not least, if you all are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. You know that big red subscribe button with the word subscribe in white. And of course, hit that notification bell to get notified streams and of course videos I am doing. So with all that being said, I am Platinum Aurora, the Optical, and of course I will see you all at the next Royal Tip. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you reside.